good morning. It's Saturday morning and I thought we'd do a cute little paint with me. So I've got a canvas here and I'm going to start painting this piece today, and I thought it'd be fun for you to see the beginning stages of my painting. But first we need to make a cup of tea to get started. I've got the all important cup of tea. Now I just need to figure out what else I need. So I've got this canvas I showed you just before. The reason why I decided to paint a canvas is because I painted on one the other day, which I'll just go and show you. So I painted this one the other day, and the idea is to try and do a similar kind of one, but of a different scene on this canvas. And I think these are, the same size, so it might look quite nice as a pair together, but we'll see how it looks. So I need to start off with, I need my watercolours and my brush out inks, and then some acrylics once they're dry. But first, before I get into all that fun painting stuff, I actually need to sketch an outline of what the picture is here on the canvas. I've got a rough guide to go on. Just mind the messy laptop screen. This is the image that I'm going to be working from. It's an image I took quite a few years ago now, and I thought I quite liked the cloudy sky with the mountains and then obviously the thistles in the foreground. So I'm going to get to work and start painting that now. So I got the very rough sketch down and done on the canvas. It looks a little like this, if you can even see it. Obviously it's not very good, like it's going to get a lot better with the paint. But now we're going to start painting the sky. So it's quite a grey sky because it was a photo taken in Scotland, and I feel like I'm going to keep the sky grey because sometimes they do change it to blue. But I feel like the grey is going to look quite nice with all the purples of the thistles. So we're going to get to painting that now and just do the first layer, because first layer is like all the intense ink that goes sort of everywhere, which you'll see in a minute. And then once that's completely dry, and I mean like completely, that's going to add the clouds with the palette knife. So we're going to do the first layer now, and if it's dry, I'll show you the clouds, which is like another fun bit, but it might not be dry in time this morning, so I might have to do that another time, not in this video. These are the inks that I'm going to use, which are going to transform this sky. You just need like a tiny bit, and then sprinkle it on. And then, it's not doing too much at the minute because there's not too much water on there, but just wait and see. Go over the ink with a paintbrush. Look at that. And here we have my lovely stained fingers now for the rest of the day probably. But that is the sky quickly painted. Like I said, we're going to wait for it to dry, and then if it's dry later on we're going to add the clouds in. But for now I'm going to add a green wash of colour to the foreground, because it's mostly going to be green with the pops of purple from the flower bit, whatever you call it, from the thistle. So let's do that. may have forgotten to film quite a lot, but I got a bit carried away with painting and did it a lot. This has taken me more than a morning because I ended up doing different things in between painting anyway, so I just carried on. Obviously it's not finished, but like everything's kind of down, like all the paint is applied, and I think the next step is going to be adding the details, so all the pen and pencil and things like that to really bring it to life. But I'll show you a close-up just now. This is it a bit closer up. So I did the clouds again. I did that off camera. I kind of forgot that I was filming, can't lie. But here it is so far. I've had fun with the different paint and like mixing and blending the colours into each other, and I just really enjoyed using lots of different paints to bring it to life. So now I'm gonna carry on painting, but remember to film the process so you can see it too. That brings us to the very end of this little paint with me, and I really hope you enjoyed it. But this is just showing a few close-ups of the painting. It's definitely not finished yet. I need to go in and add so much detail, but I'll probably be sharing that finished piece over on my other social medias like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever I am. I'll probably share it in case you want to see the finished look. But thank you once again, and I'll see you next week.